And welcome. We're going in live chat. This is my live. It happens every Monday. I'm so happy to have you here. I know you're watching this part recorded because there's no one on yet. I just hopped on. But I go live for you every Monday. I'm here to answer your questions that you have concerning having a better life with your home, your work, your children, your budget. There's lots of things I cover, but mainly the Flylady system, which is going to enable you to have a nice foundation to have a chaos-free life. All right, people are hopping on this morning. Hey, Shelley Van Houten. Good morning, Susie Q. Everybody's hopping on. So nice to have you. Amber King is here. Hey, Amber. Who else is popping on? It is February. We are in the year of being fearless in 24. Hey, Candace. Hey, Marty. We're in the year of being fearless in 24. So we're going to be fearless. We're going to be that woman. We're going to be calm and poised and confident and courageous and all those good positive things that are the opposite of being fearful. Okay? Full of love, all those things. All right. So let's look and see what month we're in. We're in February. We're in the month of pick it up, don't pass it up. And today, of course, is Monday, so it's traditionally our weekly home blessing. Weekly home blessing hour. That would be for people who are at-home homemakers. If you're a payroll homemaker, that's happening on Saturday. All right, we've got a bunch of people on now. Kendra is here. Hey, Kendra. Ernestine Frame is here. Gani Shelton Lawrence is here. Everybody's popping on. Mr. B is here. Margaret Gilpin. Rachel Clark. Okay, so I've got several of my mentees on here. Good morning, good morning. So happy to have you. So happy to have you. Okay, I'm working on my book. I've started actually writing it, not just dividing it up into chapters, so it's pretty fun. It's going to be about a year, though, before it's done. I don't know that that'll mean that I'm going to publish it or self-publish it or what, but it'll take about a year, so relax. Okay. I am open for questions this morning or comments. I know that you've said good morning to me. What's happening with you? Good morning from Kansas, Ernestine said. I just got notification. Yay. Mr. B, you fixed the moderator dilemma. You didn't do anything? He did nothing. It fixed itself.
I don't know why she wasn't last
I
week.
don't know. It's crazy. Hi, Stephanie Jackson from Work From Home with a Sick Kiddo. Glad to join for the live. So happy to have you, Steph. Katie L. said good morning, and then she retracted her statement. Who knows what she said? But I'm sure it was fine, Katie. We don't have to be perfect. We just have to be consistent in our life. Okay? So it's all right if you make a mistake or whatever. I can read around it. Who else? Who else is on here? And what do you have? What questions do you have today? What can I help you with today? That's what I'm here for. That is my ministry, is to help you in whatever way I can. I am not a counselor. I am not licensed in any way to be any kind of counselor, psychologist, psychiatrist, etc. Sometimes maybe that would be better for some of you, but I would say that most of you can benefit from my help, and it's basically experience. I've been around a long time, and I've been doing this a long time, and I've been mentoring a long time. So I'm here to help you. So what questions do you have? And remember that when you ask me a question, it's got to be on a process, not how to clean something. Okay? That's not me. I have to look up how to clean things. If I have a new sink and it's a different kind, I have to look it up. So that would be Google or some other person. But if you want to know a process of getting yourself back on your feet, that's what I do. Amanda said, good morning, Kat and Mr. B from sunny Pennsylvania. The groundhog says 6 more weeks of winter. Does that mean early spring? Because I saw he didn't see his shadow, and that means early spring. And everybody was excited because he's only done it 20 times in the history of Punxsutawney Phil. Good morning, Tony Rose from Soggy, California. Well, I guess it's better than, I know that you guys have been having some really bad weather, but I think I'd rather be wet than dry, but who knows? Amanda. Hi, Amanda. How are you this morning? Another message retracted. Candace, no shadow. That's right. That was exciting. Okay. We actually, in Florida, when I sit outside, I could see my breath this morning, but there's a different slant to the sun. The birds are singing the way they sing in the springtime. It's even in Florida, we have Florida spring, and that's what I feel coming on. All right, we've got Katie saying, I placed an order last night through Grove through your link. I was inspired by your laundry tutorial and morning routine videos, so I got countertop spray and laundry mesh bags for delicates. Wonderful, Katie. Stephanie Jackson, do you have any advice for working moms with kids in after-school sports? My son is in basketball till at least the end of the month, and I'm struggling to keep up with the house. Yes, Stephanie, I do, and I will help you with that. Jennifer, good morning from Michigan, using my planner again for almost 2 months. Whoop, whoop, Jennifer. Okay, Stephanie Jackson's question, and probably a lot of you know somebody with this situation or you're in this situation. You have a child with after-school sports. Your life is already busy. In this case, Stephanie works full-time, and her son is in after-school sports. So generally what happens with after-school sports is there's a dinner dilemma. Because for those of you who work outside the home or work full-time from your home, but you're, really dedicated, then the problem isn't so much housekeeping, because we don't really do that during the week for our working homemakers. We do that for our at-home homemakers. We do things in the house during the day, but this is for a working homemaker. So you're going to just do a morning routine before you leave, maybe a clutter stop, maybe run the laundry, and then an evening routine, which would consist of making dinner, your after dinner routine, your before bed routine number 1 and 2, and then your clutter stops. So you're gonna do a clutter stop in the morning, a clutter stop when you come home, because you have kids, one more before bed. So that stuff is going to be impacted. That after school, that after work stuff is going to be impacted because you have to go and watch and wait and all those things. So mostly it's dinner. And what I would say is this: be a thinking woman. Ask yourself, what time do I like to serve dinner? What time is my child going to need to eat? Because you're not going to be there before. He's going straight from after school to basketball, my understanding. So maybe dinner is going to be late, but you don't want to go home after picking him up from basketball and it's late and now you have to make dinner. So what would a thinking woman do? There are several things. Number 1, you can make handhelds, sandwiches, things like that, and eat in the car. If you have more than one child, sometimes that's going to happen. You can use your crock pot, so that when you come home, hello, my Kimmy, my love. So when you come home, you're going to have dinner ready. And I recommend using a liner so you don't have a lot of hard cleanup afterwards because it's been in the crock pot all day. But having a crock pot meal, so when you come home, you can serve dinner, your child can go take a bath, maybe while you're serving dinner, they can be working on their homework. Hopefully they got a little done in after school, probably not. Feed them. Then you go take your shower while they start on their homework. And then when you come back, that's before bed 1, which is body and clothes. You go take a shower, you lay out your clothes for tomorrow, you put your pajamas on, you put your dirty clothes in the laundry, you hang your clean sweaters and pants up and things like that. It doesn't take long, 15 minutes. Don't major in the minors. Get in there, get out. As far as the after dinner routine, which is going to happen before that, everybody's going to help, everyone who ate. So maybe on this day you eat on paper plates because you just really don't want to deal. And so you've got something in the crock pot, you eat it on a paper plate or a real plate, doesn't matter. And then whoever fed themselves puts their dishes that need to go in the dishwasher, and whatever needs to go in the trash, in the trash. You don't have to use paper plates. I probably would. Decent paper plates. And then after dinner, so we've got to have somebody wipe the tables, somebody wipe the counters, somebody sweep the floors. That's traditional Flylady system. And you, as the cook, take the liner out of the crock pot. Maybe you need to wash it out. Maybe it leaked a little, and dry it. And and clean your cooking area. Okay? All right, so that's number one. You can have a couple of crock pot meals a day. Maybe you've got 5 days of after school activities. So you do crock pot, you do instant pot. You can cook a lot of food in your instant pot fast. You can do that on the weekend and have prepared meals. Prepared meals will last in my refrigerator about 3 days. So you can prepare some meals in advance. You can also freeze some meals so that when you come, they can thaw out. When you come home, you just warm them up. You can't be chopping vegetables and making mashed potatoes and trying to be super Susie homemaker on those days, okay? All right. What if you don't have enough energy for this? And this is Candy, and I'm assuming she's asking the question regarding running around with your kids. Candy, are you going to bed on time? Are you getting up on time? Are you doing your routines? That's going to make a huge difference. Let me tell you what. This is Kimmy's planner. Kimmy's on here with us. I'm loving this planner. I'm especially loving the daily planner. So let me go to today and show you. Okay, well, first of all, just know that the year at a glance feeds the month at a glance, which feeds, this is you feeding it, the week at a glance. Here's my week at a glance. If you just have the week at a glance, then you're going to use this. But if you go all the way to the day at a glance, so today's the day at a glance, you just have today to deal with. So you're going to say, like me, I have get up, AM routine, laundry, breakfast, prayer. I've already done all of that. My laundry is already washed, dried, and hung up. My prayers are done. I had a Weight Watcher meeting with my sister Marty on the phone. We plan our meals every day. I worked on writing my book, and now I'm on my live. And then I have clients. And over here, what I do with this, let me show you up close. I put my 3 priorities up here. So up here, and this is my little magnetic, I love this, little bookmark. Okay, so up here I've got walk for 30 minutes. I haven't checked that off yet because I haven't done it yet. Yoga for 30 minutes. I haven't checked that off yet because I haven't done that yet. Work on my book for an hour. I've worked on my book. No, that's read for a chapter. I'll do that later today. And then The Little Princess. I've already watched that, so I can mark that off. And I should have up here work on my book. This area is where I write any expenses that I spent, any money that I spend, okay? Then the menu, and today I'm having leftovers, and they're frozen, and I looked and it's a pizza casserole. Then these are my rituals: AM, after dinner, before bed 1, before bed 2, and clutter stop 3. Clutter stop 2 or 3 times depending on your situation. I have 2 because just Larry and I. So for you, Stephanie, you'd get up into your morning routine. You would come home from work and do your after dinner routine. After you make dinner, your before bed 1 is what I'm talking about when you pop in the shower. Then you can put your kids in the shower and put them in bed. Then your before bed 2 is when you're taking care of your teeth and the dishwasher. You're kind of closing up and going to bed, and you're going to bed on time. Clutter stops happen 3 times a day. So what I do as I accomplish these, and I should have my little marker. Here we go. I've already done my morning. So I'm going to mark off AM. As I accomplish these, I will mark them off. I don't have to do a zone today. I don't have to do a zone today, and it's actually should be zone 3. And I did my laundry. It's already checked off. Let me show you yesterday. Let's see. Okay, this was Sunday. I'll show you Saturday because Sunday not much happened. So you did my yoga, I read my book, and what's that say? And I wrote in my book for an hour. I didn't have any expenditures. I ate the Felicia combo. If you're a Weight Watcher, you might know what that is. I did all of these rituals. I didn't have zone work on Saturday, and I didn't have laundry on Saturday. Over here, I went to an actual Weight Watcher meeting. I do little dashes for travel time and a solid line for how long I'm there and dashes for travel time. This is when I worked on my book. Check, check. These are clients that I mentored. And then I didn't write the rest down because it's all over here. Sometimes in the morning, I'll put what I have to do in the morning. So that's how I use this, and it has made a tremendous, tremendous change in my life. Here, I wrote a quote down that I actually found in the book that I'm reading, which is fiction, but I love this quote. I'm going to read it to you. This is yesterday. See all the check marks? Okay. Anything is fixable if you take the time to figure out what's broken. Isn't that great? Anything is fixable if you take the time to figure out what's broken. And that applies to us in our life. If we see what's broken, why are we not having our best life? Then we need to be a thinking woman and look at it and say, what's going on? So Stephanie, I hope that helped you. Let me go back all the way to Stephanie because there's a lot of chatter going on and I don't know what's happening here, but I don't want to miss anyone. So that's Stephanie Jackson. Jennifer, good morning from Michigan, using my planner again for 2 months. I read that, Jennifer, and I'm proud I read it again. Carly Schwartz, good morning. Debbie Ernst, good morning. Lisa Chapman, good morning. And of course, she's in her apron is Kimmy. She's here. Good morning. Rachel is here. Good morning. Jennifer Davis is here. Good morning. Nancy H is here. Hey, Nancy. Toshi Stokes is here. Good morning. Nancy said, hi, Kat. Rachel said, the kiddos and I are recovering from being very sick for a couple of weeks. My energy is still very low, but the house is in shambles. Any tips for starting to get back on track? Yes. Go directly into your routines, your rituals. Please don't try to do everything because you're sleepy, you're tired, you're exhausted, you're not strong, okay? You need to just do your rituals. And actually, when you're sick, I encourage you to do as much of your rituals as you can. Maybe you can't do a clutter stop. You just can't bend over and walk around. So somebody was making clutter in your house so they could bend over and walk around. And I would say if you were too sick to do that, then it belongs to them. So your job is going to be to walk into the living room, to sit down, to say, come here, honey. I believe I see about 12 things in this room that belong to you. Pick them up. If you need to get a laundry basket, pick them up and take them to your room. I will help you put them away, depending on the age of the child. If they're big, they can put them away. You can do things like tidy up, which means fix your throw pillows, fix your throw, tidy up things that need to be stacked, straighten up things that need to be in certain places. This is not going to take care of dust. This is not going to take care of anything, but it's not even going to be a declutter where you go put things back or find a home for things. If you find things that need to be put in their home and they already have a home and they belong to you, then you, if you have the energy, can go put them back, put them in a basket, walk them to your room, and then sit there and say, where's the home for this? Here it is. You know, my friend, one of my clients has the 2-22 rule, which is 2 seconds, 20 seconds, 2 minutes. And she said, I'm changing my world by working 2 seconds, 20 seconds, 2 minutes, because I've constantly inflated that time thinking that I need to do things and they're going to take me 15 minutes or an hour, and they don't. They take 20 seconds or 2 minutes many times. For example, in 2 minutes, you can pick up some trash and put it in the garbage. In 2 seconds. In 20 seconds, you can take a couple of sweaters and hang them up and put them in your closet. In 2 minutes, you can declutter part of an area. You'll be shocked what you can do. So next time, think, I'm just going to pick up the things on this tabletop. Let me time myself. And I think that's an eye-opener. Did you know that the average, in my experience, emptying a dishwasher takes about 6 minutes. It doesn't take 30 minutes. And here's what we say to ourselves. Oh, I can't do it. It's going to take me forever. Now, if you're really sick and you're recovering, maybe you can't lift your arms over your head. It just takes too much energy. But you could put the things that go lower away, or maybe you can't bend over. It makes you dizzy. Well, then maybe in this case, you can oversee some stronger children to put those things away. I would say oversee for dishes because they are consistent, put them in the wrong place, or they don't dump the water off of the top of it. You know what I mean? And so you can't find things in your kitchen, which takes more time. I believe that emptying the dishwasher belongs to you. And it happens with the crack of dawn as part of your morning routine. There are a lot of things your kids can do. Take that one back. That one, because here's what happens. They don't empty it when they're supposed to. And then you're stuck because you want them to do it and you're trying to prove a point and you're trying to teach them a lesson and blah, blah, blah. And you've got dishes stacking up in the kitchen. So empty the dishwasher yourself. All right, I hope I answered that question about being sick. Just do the best you can. And then when you start to feel better, remember rituals include laundry. They include after dinner routine. No, they don't. Yeah, they do. After dinner is a ritual. Before bed is a ritual. Getting to bed on time is a ritual. Cleaning your teeth is a ritual. Taking your shower and taking care of your body and your clothes is a ritual. So you're going to do the rituals. You are not going to do the zone or the basic weekly plan. You might have to do some basic weekly plan, like order some groceries online and have them delivered. You know, maybe you have enough energy for that. So I hope I answered that question for you. It's a long answer, but anyway, there we go. Okay, that was a question from Rachel. So Rachel, I hope that helps. We have been packing up all week and weekend, and the planner is saving my tush. Yes, I'm so glad. I love the planner because you used to stay focused, don't you? Even though it's your planner, you need it too. Candy Sugar was here, but took all of her notes away. Tashi said, I can't wait to read your book. Well, honey, was it a troll?
Yeah, first one in a long time.
Huh. Okay. Well, we don't care.
Here he is again.
Candace said, as long as I've done this process, I still review it often and adjust my processes if I need to. I stay consistent but flexible. And Candace, that is 100% right. That is 100% right. Tashi, we just have to wait for that book because I'm still writing it. I'm just started. But thank you for your encouragement. Why zone 3? Aren't we in zone 2 or am I behind? Okay, girl, wait a minute. I haven't actually worked my zone yet this week. Yeah, we're in zone 2. And I did write zone 2 in my book. So I fibbed when I said we're in zone 3. You know, I like to keep you on your toes, so thanks for noticing. Okay, that was Tashi. Stephanie Jackson, thank you. Lots of good ideas. Luckily, it's only 2 days a week and games on Saturdays. I did some lunch prep this weekend, so I can do some dinner prep today and make my menu. Babe, why don't you just delete Candy Sugar and block them? Stephanie, or Marty, you can block them. Stephanie Jackson. Oh, you blocked them and they're still popping in?
No, it was a different one. I blocked him too.
Oh.
Jewish.
No, I don't care. I don't care. Stephanie Jackson. My son says, hey, hi, Stephanie Jackson's son. Laura Pennell, good morning. Better late than never. So happy to have you here, Laura. Katie, so true. I can swish and swipe in less than 30 seconds, and it makes me feel so much better knowing it's clean for our family or any company that stops by. Yes, ma'am. Tashi's smiling at me. Candace says, Zone 2 is my favorite. You know what? It's my favorite too. I love the kitchen. I love it. I'm out of things to do. Well, I'm in a new place. It's just Larry and I'm out of things to do in there. I think I have a few things. Let me see what I put on my list. Wipe down my appliances, wipe down my cabinets, straighten my pantry, which isn't real messy, and I'm going to do a deep clean of the fridge. Those are my things to do in my zone 2 this week. What are you doing in your zone 2 this week? Anything special? Look, I fell for it. I got a Stanley. I think I showed you all this, but it's so pretty, isn't it? It matches my nails, or my nails match it. Hi, Debbie. Sister Eleonora, hi. Did you have a video on meal planning? I've got videos on meal planning. Do you have a question about meal planning? I can help you. My meal planning might be in Patreon, though. I can't remember if I did meal planning out there. If you haven't signed up for Patreon, it's $5 a month, and you get 5 videos a week, and they're just enough to get you started in the morning. They're anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes with an occasional 10-minute thrown in there. And it's basically, what are we doing today? Tashi is cleaning the oven. Good, Tashi. Is it one of the electric kind, or is it the kind that you have to use the cleaner on? Mr. B put the Patreon link up for you. Oh, girls, I have an announcement to make. I'll tell you in just a second. Sister Eleanor said, I'll probably sign up today. Thank you. Good, Sister Eleanor. Look forward to seeing you over there. Mimi Chapman, good morning, Kat and Mr. B. Hey, Mimi. Stephanie, do you have any videos on using the new planner? I'm struggling and feeling overwhelmed with it lately. I do, and Kimmy has some. I don't know if I told you, but we moved, LOL. Actually, somehow I missed that, but I figured it out when you said you were packing. So I wondered why I wasn't hearing back from you when I asked you a couple of questions. So now you're excused.
I saw our new kitchen in her video.
You did?
Yeah,
You
in
did?
her latest video.
Oh,
I think
good.
that's our new kitchen.
Shining up the appliances Candace is doing, cleaning the trash and recycle cans. Ooh, that's a good one. Well, that's wonderful, Kimmy. I'm so proud of you and for you. I know you're delighted. I can't wait to go look. I'll go look. I guess you have videos. Too far from the link.
The patron link before you tell them what you were telling them.
Oh, the surprise announcement. Okay, here's what I'm doing, girls. Why are you laughing?
I'm saying it's not that big of a surprise, but it's a pretty good
It
surprise.
is a good surprise. People have been asking it for a long time,
that's
asking
true.
for it for a long time. So here's the surprise. Let me get to my list here. I have about 12 slots open that are designed for twice a month. But I've decided to open up once a month. For those of you who can't afford twice a month, or for those of you who are maybe graduated but need a little polishing up every once in a while. And it's going to be $35. The tier is open out there, but I highly encourage you, listen carefully. When you go over to Patreon, sign up for $5. You'll be in Patreon. You can watch the videos. You can also communicate with me through Patreon, direct message. And then you can say, hey, Kat, here's my telephone number. Here's when I'm available to be called. I will send you my telephone number so you'll recognize it's me when I call. And we'll call and talk, and I'll see if I have a slot for you for a $35 slot, okay? It'll be a 25-minute call. It'll be once a month, all right? If you want twice a month, I have that open. If you want 4 times a month, I have 2 of those slots open. The twice a month will be one of these. Actually, it's not 12, it's 10 slots open. So if you want one of those as a twice a month person, that's $50 a month. If you want 4 times a month, it's $100 a month. But I'm real excited to give you that back. I took it away before because honestly, I had so many people on that really needed more. 25-minute meeting once a month is not for a person who needs a lot of help, okay? It's for a person who's pretty much following the Patreon, kind of doing what they need to do, but they need some accountability. They want to ask some specific questions. They want me to go through something with them. It could be meal planning. It could be budget. It could be homemaking. It could be work. You know, I help with all of those things. Getting your children to help, just whatever it is we need to hone in on. So if you want that, sign up and I'll be happy to help you, okay? But don't pay the 35 yet. Just pay 5, and then when you sign up for it, it'll just take the extra 30. It won't take a whole 35 because you'll already have, included in mentoring is the $5 once a week videos. I mean, once a day videos, 5 days a week. Okay, cleaning the trash and recycles. Okay, everybody got quiet. Was that good news for you? I hope so. I hope it was. Good morning, everyone. We'll watch replay, Kat. Just getting back from walk. Okay, Lisa Iao. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. All right, Kimmy, where did you move? Talk to me. Have you always been this organized? Have you always been this organized? Isn't that funny? No, I'm not a naturally organized person. That is why I use a planner. That is why I use Kimmy's planner. It is a fantastic planner. This planner is yummy. Let me tell you what, it is not cheap, okay? It's not a cheap little planner. This is a planner that was designed by a person who has extreme ADHD, and it will help you if you're a sidetracked person. It is specific. It is great. I highly recommend the daily. I think it's even better than the weekly. I will tell you that there is a payment plan. You don't have to buy it all at once because when you buy this is the one I have is 3 planners for the year for 4 months, 4 months, and 4 months. You can buy one at a time. You can pay payments. It's no interest. There's no reason why you can't have this if you have a budget to go buy a coffee every now and then, or you have a budget to buy yourself a little, charge a little something on Amazon, because we've gotten used to doing that. This is a fantastic planner. It's the She's in Her Apron planner. You go to she'sinherapron.com, and then you go shop, and then you look for daily, and this is the one I say you get, okay? All right, it's an old electric one, easy off. That's what Tashi's using. Okay, so highly recommend. When you start with me, if you have this planner, which I recommend, you don't have to have this planner, but it is the best planner, and it is the one that I personally use. And if you use this planner, we're going to, even if you don't use a planner, we're going to plan in your planner a little bit and get you used to using your planner and holding yourself accountable. Okay? All right, let's see. We got some things here. Amazing. It's not amazing. It's just a fact. If you use a planner and you learn how to use it and you hold yourself accountable and you track every day in it, that's my little check marks. That's going to make a difference. And you become a thinking woman who reflects on why you didn't do something. If you had to put an X and you say, why didn't I do that? Oh, I know why. I got on my phone. Oh, I know why. I talked to my mother for 3 hours. Oh, I know why. I overbooked my day. Oh, I know why. I overcommitted to do other things for other people. Oh, I know why. I didn't go to bed on time and I overslept, etc. You can think of why. It could be you're sick. It could be you have a new baby. Some things are real reasons. Some things are the reason why. Stephanie asked a question about the planner, and I think that's what I was answering.
Says, do you have any videos on
Do you have any videos on you in the planner? I'm struggling. Yes, I did answer that question. I said I have some in Patreon, and I also know that Kimmy has some because it's her planner. She shows you how it works. Let's see. Gani said, kitchen cupboards, windows, microwave, and vacuum, and mop the floor thoroughly. That's good, Gani. And by the way, Lisa, I appreciate you bringing that to my attention, because people sometimes have to give me that because I missed it, but I think I probably answered it after you put that note on, so thank you. I'm still learning to use mine. You've been so helpful, Tashi said. Stephanie said, I love Kimmy's planner. I feel a little overwhelmed with the daily planning. Hope I can figure it out soon. Please go to my Patreon and we'll go through it, Stephanie, or sign up for a $35 slot and we'll walk through it personally and plan yours out. And maybe you can stick with that for a few months and see if that helps. Shelley Van Houten, it's my favorite planner too. Thank you, Kim, and thank you, Kat, for suggesting it. Oh, Shelley, I'm so glad you love it. Amanda B, I so need that. Come on, Amanda, get it. Sonoma County Exposed. I have a PDF file of your planner for anyone who wants it. That's wonderful because, is it for 2024? Because if you do, that would be great because there isn't one this year. Sonoma, are you Sonoma County Exposed? Are you on my Patreon group?
This is a troll.
Oh, that's a troll? Oh.
Yes.
Well, then why are they here? Get rid of them.
Dude, and they're giving free information about Kimmy's planner so people won't buy the planner.
They're stupid. Okay, Lisa Chapman, sorry I must have missed it. What did you miss, Lisa?
I don't know why. We haven't had trolls in months.
It's okay. Okay, well, Kimmy doesn't have a PDF. Now, Kimmy, I don't know if you're going to make a PDF this year or if you're even still on here, but you're probably not because she's moving. I love that Kimmy has suggestions in the planner for weekly. Yes. Morning, Libby Chapman. Sorry, ladies, I'm working on getting the planner's PDF version. Oh, yes. Wonderful, because I have a client in Berlin who needs it. I have a client in Canada who needs it, several. So that will be fantastic. Yay, yay, yay. I have one client who lives in Australia who has a friend in the United States who purchased it from through her friend, and her friend is sending it to her. So she's spending a bunch of money to get it because she wants it. That's how much she wants it. Think how lucky you are to live in the United States, girls. This month, thank you. We're opening up other countries for delivery as well. What? Yay! Yay! That would be great. That'll be perfect.
I'm not seeing those messages.
I am. Kimmy's saying them. She's in her apron. Are you lagging?
They're not. I'm not seeing them. That means I won't see trolls.
Are you in date? Are you in?
Yes. I'm just reloading, so
I'm in top chat.
now I see them.
Now I got to go back to live chat.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't seeing them.
You were in top chat.
I was in live chat, but I don't know why.
Well, I'm gonna go back to top chat because I see more in
I
top
see
chat.
them now in live chat
Live chat.
because I've been messing with those trolls.
Okay. All right. Please include the United Arab Emirates if possible, Sister Eleanor said. Okay, girls, because why? Because it's the best planner ever. It is the best planner ever. It is the planner, and I've used planners for a long, long time. If you recall, back in the day, Kimmy didn't have a planner, and I used to use Erin Condren planners because they were beautiful, and I think I need beauty in my life. Well, these planners are not only beautiful with lovely quality paper, beautiful touches like the separators. You get to choose from so many covers. It's well made. It doesn't fall apart. I use the heck out of it, and it's specific to us. I love it so, so much. And you know what else it doesn't have in it? And I don't know about you, but I don't care about having 14 things typed in my planner about all the different holidays around the world that are now in the United States. I don't care about that. And Kimmy doesn't put that in here. The thing that she does do, however, is she has in the back of the planners, she has, I know it's in here too. She has planning for Easter, planning for Thanksgiving, planning for Christmas, because those are our basic United States. I guess it's in, is it in March, Kimmy? Do you have the Easter in here? Where is it? Yep, here it is. I love it so much. Ready, set, plan. Easter party planning countdown, and I put my dates in there. All the things we need to do: plan your menu, make a grocery list, create a guest list, delegate food assignments, etc., etc. Absolutely fantastic. And these little markers that Candace is talking about, I bought the magnetic bookmarks and use in the planner to get to the different areas easily. These, I love these. These have little, this says, be strong and let your heart take courage, Psalms 31:24. And because I have different things that I like to flip back and forth to, like my budget, which I totally use, love the budget, the daily plan, where we are today, and the plan, the week at a glance. I put those on there. I put a little magnet on those. And it's great. Today's the 5th again. Let me go back. Put my little thing back. Now, see my 3 little planners in there, my little things, so I can flip back and forth. And then the year at a glance is up here at the front. I highly recommend you use the year at a glance. How much for the couch? Okay, I don't think that's a person. I think that's a bad person again. Okay. All right, girlies, have you had fun? Do you have any more questions for me? Did I miss any questions? Larry put Kimmy's planner link up for you. Highly recommend. I mean, highly. Like, I can't imagine. Okay. Greenhouse Crochet. I just signed up for Patreon. I need so much help and support. Yay, Greenhouse. Put your name in so I can call you by name. And what's the matter, baby? Oh, okay. He just made it a funny sound. I don't know what's going on. Don't pay attention to you. Do not pay attention to the man behind the, what is that? Don't look behind the curtain or whatever. All right.
And they've got some kind of stupid.
Glad I caught you live. So glad you're here, Stephanie. Wow, lots of trolls. I know. Thanks for the help. You're welcome. I'll be sharing more on how I use the planner on my channel. Yes, Kimmy. It's great. Thank you for taking the time to help. It's very lovely. It is lovely. All right, so where was I? Oh, I was talking to a Greenhouse Crochet, but you deleted. Is Greenhouse Crochet not a real person? Did you delete her? She's a good person. She just signed up for Patreon.
YouTube is driving me crazy.
Okay. That other one was the lasagna person. She needed to go. Not my Greenhouse Crochet. She needs to be back in.
Okay. Yes.
Also, I'll be posting more on how to use the planner. Okay, I read that. Thank you, Kat, for sharing the planner. I always went to Kat for my ideas. She's so precious. I love Kimmy. I mentored Kimmy back in the day. I did, didn't I, Kimmy? And that's before you ever had a handle on your ADHD. And you were having so much anxiety. And I think me having anxiety and seeing Kimmy's anxiety, watching her old videos, I reached out to her. I said, Kimmy, you need me. And so I helped her. I want this to work for you and not be overwhelming. That's right. Unhidden. Greenhouse Crochet, you're back. What's your name? You're my angel. God is good. Oh, Kimmy. Greenhouse said her name is Dawn. Okay, Dawn. Come on over. And if you need help, if you need a lot of help, I can mentor you. I would recommend at least, if you need a lot of help, at least twice a month. For the best, it'd be 4 times a month because you get that almost every week of the month, over and over again. Hey, Mary Sellers. Roll Tide. Thank you so much for praying for my mom last week. She is home from the hospital, is doing great. Yay! Prayer changes things. It does. All right, girls. We've been on about 45 minutes. We're having troll vision today.
We don't care about them.
We don't care about them. We're going to keep
No.
going.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. Let's be fearless in 24.
We don't care about trolls.
We are not trollish ourselves. We are
They're
composed.
always going to be trolls.
We are fearless. We are full of love. We are firm but kind. Okay? That's the things I want you to know. That's the things I want you to be this year. I don't want you to say to yourself, I'm afraid to do this. Even lose weight. Sometimes we say, I'm afraid to lose weight because I'm afraid I won't be able to have all the good foods I love. That's a lie. That's not true. Remember where lies come from. Satan comes to kill, steal, and destroy, and he is the author of all lies. God is not. So fill yourself with love, expel all the crumminess out of yourself, and walk through this world with your head held high, and know that you can do this. You are fearless. I'm not giving you things to do in our plan that we work on every day. I'm not giving you things you can't do. There are some things you might need to think about, like Stephanie, for example, with her child doing after-school basketball, and the challenges that poses to her. There are things you have to do when you work outside the home, like you have to do your weekly home blessing hour on Saturday morning, and you need to do your zone work all on Saturday so you can get those 2 hours knocked out first thing in the morning. Get up just like you're going to work and get it done. You learn how, when I mentor you, and in some of the Patreons I talk about, and some of my YouTubes I talk about learning how to get your children involved. It's very important for their well-being and your well-being that everyone join together and do these things and become a family and get off their devices. You don't want your children just to be little robots plugged into a device all day. They need to be human beings and learn how to relate to each other. And once you get your house in a peaceful state and the chaos is gone, there's going to be less bickering. You're going to be a little more in control. You're going to be involved more because our priority is not our home. Our priority is God first and our family second, and then our home and our work. That's the way our priorities go. So for our family, our priority, we want to get the house clutter-free, chaos-free, so that we can have a smooth, streamlined way to live where we can find the scissors and we know where the shoes go and the house is basically clean. It's not going to be perfect, and that's not the point. The point is that you can live your life comfortably with your family, and that you'll see your children are so much more peaceful, and you're so much more peaceful, and your husband is so much more peaceful when all their needs are met. which is like the basics. They need clean clothes. They need food on time. They need to get to bed on time. They need your love and your attention. These are their basics. Your children are bad a lot of times because you're not available, because you're spinning your wheels trying to do all the things to straighten things up, and you're just making a bigger mess. I'm going to teach you how to do these things step by step and to have confidence in yourself so you can be fearless and you can have the family atmosphere that you want, okay? That's what I want you to have. Even your pets are better when it's tidy. Let's see.
All right, you have 5 minutes.
I have 5 minutes and I got a
The
client.
rest of the message you go.
Okay, that was Dawn. Joining late, and that was Mary, okay. Mary, it truly meant more than you will ever know. Oh, Mary, thank you. Thank you for sharing that with me. Tashi said, yes, amen. Lisa said, yes, amen. All right, girls, 5 minutes. What else do we have today? Marty, are you still out there? Marty and my dear friend Kimmy are my moderators along with Larry, so they can zoom, get rid of people. When I worked outside the home with kids at home, I actually did Flylady, but didn't know it. Thursday night for 1 hour, we all pitched in and covered weekly home blessing hour in zones. It freed up Saturday. If you have the energy for that, I never had the energy for that when I worked full time. And I worked full time for 40 hours in corporate, and I'm still working full time, but 40 years in corporate with children, 20 of those years. 21 of those years, they're 3 years apart. So I never had the energy when I came home to do that kind of thing. I could do a little clutter stop. I could do a little tidy. I could make the meal. I could get the kids bathed. I could get them in the bed, which was a great time. I loved kissing my sweet little babies and smelling their sweet little heads and getting their night-night kisses. And Daddy got them, and then we put them in the bed, read them a story, said their prayers, and kissed them goodnight, and they stayed in the bed mostly. And then I could go, right? And that's your time to decompress. This is very important. Listen to me carefully. Would you put a child in the bed after they've been jumping on the trampoline or running a race or something like that? No, you would not. Because why? They would be continuing to run the race or jumping on the trampoline when you put them in the bed, because their little body is still going. Their little brains are still going. Well, your brains are still going. At the end of the day, you need a decompression time. Take your shower after dinner or your bath. Come back, get your kids in the bed. I know you're still not decompressing, but you're getting your kids in the bed. Your brain is off of work or whatever. And then I'm talking to my working moms, but it's also for those of you who are at-home moms who are involved in a lot of things. This last half hour or so is your time to chill out. That means you read a book, or you watch something that's not too scary or too crazy on TV. You talk to your spouse. You curl up in your little blankie. You get comfy. You start decompressing so that you can go brush your teeth and turn on your dishwasher and get in bed and pull up the covers and say your prayers, kiss your husband goodnight, and go to sleep. You can't do that if your mind is going a million miles an hour, because you'll get in bed and you'll be like this. Why can't I sleep? Why can't I sleep? I'm so tired. Don't forget, I can't sleep. What's wrong? Okay, don't forget to thumbs up, Mary Seller said. Let's see what we've got here.
And then you gotta be gone.
I gotta go. Okay, but good for you, Lisa, that you could do that. I never could. Hey, Marty's here. Okay, she's in her apron. Kimmy said, I still sneak in Boston and Shaylee's room while they're in there sleeping and kiss them and stare for a few seconds. It's so sad having them grow up, but so awesome seeing them grow up as well. I know, it's a double-edged sword, huh? Bittersweet. All right, Mary Seller said, don't forget to thumbs up. I appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Set the notification bell so you can know every time I come on. If you want to be in Patreon, please go to patreon.com and sign up. The link is here and in the it's not here, but it's in our chat and it's below in the comments area. If you want to be mentored, if you're interested in that $35 slot, please sign up for Patreon and then send me a note, and I will answer you back with my phone number and tell me what time, give me your telephone number and what time I can reach you. And then I will call you and we will set you up and get you going. If you need twice a month, I still have some of those. If you need 4 times a month, I have a couple of those. That's it. All right, listen, I do this because I love you and I want you to have a better life, okay? I love you, girls. Have a wonderful day, and always remember that you are beautiful. So be beautiful.